my camera on if that's okay.
That's fine. I'd open mine, but I look like a hot mess.
That's good. I have a background too. This is my background.
Okay, we're recording.
Don't turn my background off.
I can't believe you didn't put the Croods one on.
I know, I did have it. Actually, I probably still have it on here.
Gosh. Do we have a little backwards?
I do have it.
It's cutting out my face.
There it is. Haha.
There we go.
My freaking face.
I did do this.
We're backwards. Why are we backwards?
I don't know. That's just how it is.
Fix
Okay. We're ready.
I look like a okay. I look like less like a.
This is gonna be casual. It's gonna be casual.
Yes.
Cash.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be like sideways. What?
It's good. You're in there. You just gotta sit here. Sit here.
All I know is your sister keeps fading in and out of existence.
Yeah, I do.
It's just like your real life.
It never recognizes my hair either. It's like you're bald, and there's no getting around it.
All right. Is it recording? Okay. It is.
Yeah, bald is beautiful. Remember that.
Yep.
As we learned from Gran.
Yeah, exactly. Grandma lost her mind in this movie.
Oh, you know what? I had a square on my bingo board called Bald by Choice, and I count it. She said, "Wig, go away." She said, "Wig, get snatched."
Yeah. My most surprising bingo board square was Hope Goes Feral. I just like put that on there
really
randomly, and she really did. The whole like, "You stupid baby." That was so fun. Anyway.
the blasting whenever she was like swearing.
Yeah, that was really funny. Anyway, we should probably like introduce the topic, right?
Yeah, where should we even start? I guess like our
this is a Croods 2 retrospective, just initial thoughts and feelings and impressions, right?
From experts. We're experts.
With Croods experts,
yeah,
Wolfchalk and Middlermanon, also known as, and Willa.
Oh yeah,
sister of.
I'm just sister. I have no significance.
Anyway.
Okay,
yeah,
so how are we gonna?
You can start. How about Wolf? You start, and you can like give initial thoughts, and then I'll go and we can. Yeah.
It was Shrek 2.
It was Shrek 2. Yeah. I'm so happy it was Shrek 2 and not like Ice Age: The Meltdown
or like
yeah, right.
The
Meltdown.
You totally called it with Shrek 2.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I think the Ice Age 2 is good.
I didn't mean the 2. I meant like there was another.
There was another one.
You're talking about Collision Course.
I
right?
like the time.
Collision Course,
the dinosaur one was fun.
We're not talking about Ice Age.
I love pictures.
Talking about something similar, but
sorry.
Yeah. Anything else?
Let me think.
The pining.
Yeah, the pining. Like, oh my, they really.
It was
really
a rom-com, y'all. It was a rom-com.
They really played up the romance, and I'm living for it.
I know. Like, I was so surprised by how much it like was the central plot of the movie, pretty much. Like, because all the other plots revolved around it, right? Because it was all about like
because the Bettermans were trying to get them away.
Right. Yeah. Because the Bettermans were trying to get Guy,
that she was leaving,
which was surprising. I mean, like, I kind of knew a little bit. Like, remember, like the few days ago, I was like, wait a second.
After they said Capulets and Montagues, I immediately thought.
I immediately was like, oh.
Somebody's got to be Paris.
I think that's the plot point they were trying to keep secret, but I did catch wind of it right before.
Yeah, I was really glad that there was no actual love triangle.
Yeah, it's true. Like Dawn, I like Dawn a lot.
Like, really, Dawn. Cute. I like fell in love with Dawn.
Yeah,
awesome.
I wasn't expecting to like her as much as I did, but I went out really liking Dawn.
Yes, and I like the Bettermans were so evil.
It was. It went from like
I really liked how they grew, but like at first they were very like the scene where they're like all like red light. Like, yeah, they're like,
it's just really funny. It's like Guy randomly shows up and they're instantly like, okay, we're gonna get him hitched to our daughter.
I really liked the
she's so lonely.
The like water torture scene with like Grug and Phil.
Yeah,
that was really good.
Like we're not gonna trade him for a gift basket, and Grug's just like,
yeah, how did you
get basket away?
How did you feel about that? Because I know that you wanted more of like Grug and Guy's relationship.
I thought it was funny. I mean, at the same time, Grug was kind of like manipulated into it. I don't
think it was totally like brainwashing because he gets back and he's like all like, yeah, Betterman, and then Uga's like, what the heck? And he's just like, wait a second, like totally.
I don't think he actually meant it. He was just kind of like.
He immediately was like, wait. That's like the only way that Grug would like agree to that is if he was like.
I think movie one Grug would agree to that.
Yeah,
Movie
that's
one
true.
rug in an instant. Would agree to that.
Yes, it's true.
You're like, oh yeah, that's stupid guy. Let's get rid of him.
Yeah.
Fair deal. Take them.
I'll personally escort ourselves out. Bye.
The breakup though, oh my gosh, that was insane because it was like kind of starting off like really goofy, right? Like they were just kind of like, she's like, oh, I'm a cave girl, aren't I? And then the whole like he's like, it's home and stuff like that. Like, ah no. Oof.
We were saying we made up a meme on the way.
There was a proper breakup.
It was like how it started. Eve, you want to spend every tomorrow with me? How it's going? Eve, you're my new tomorrow.
Yeah, that was great.
He pulled a Flynn Rider.
I love how. Oh yeah, he did. Oh my god,
he did.
What is the Flynn Rider line?
You're my new dream.
You're my new dream.
Yeah. My new tomorrow.
You know, the best part is both stories start off with a kidnapping.
That's true.
Yep.
The Croods is literally Tangled but more cavemen.
The whole like he was just like so upset about Eep whenever like everything else is going on. He's like, I don't care. You ruined my perfect teenage love.
You ruined my perfect teenage romance. Yeah, I did really love the scene at the end, near the end, with like they were all kind of like, you know, their last rites, talking about like, oh, I should have done this, and like guys just like, I just want to see you one more time, and I was like, ah, so cute, and like, that was great, and that was like super emotional. I was like,
I give you my permission. I also give you my permission to marry Grug's daughter.
That's not how it works. Yes. It was good.
Also, when Guy was like got punched, and he was like really he was like borderline unconscious. He's like, I recognize those broad shoulders anywhere.
That was where I'd recognize those. Confirmation that Guy's into buff girls. That's like his thing.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that funny how effortlessly he picks up Dawn and then he has to pick up Eve and he's like, oh, can't do it. It's so good.
Yeah. There was one point where he like was holding onto her with the mind or something. So
yeah,
that's true.
His inconsistent.
Very good kiss.
Yeah, right.
So good.
I love it.
The song. Yeah. I'm so happy. You totally
called it. Man was like, oh, it's only gonna be an end credit song. And I was like, it's too good for that. And it showed up twice in the film. And I was like,
I really love the movie cover a bit more though. It was like it reminded me of like really cheesy 80s.
Right. Yes. It was so good.
The like Thunder Sisters theme.
Oh yeah,
like, all the electric guitar.
I love like the intro of all of the like Sister Sunset. So
the best. That was
Sister Muckwater.
Yeah, usually I'm like, oh, those are like such a waste of time. I want to get to the real pop. But this time I was like, yeah! It was like
and Thunk with
Catboy Thunk.
Thunk was just your Thunk.
I like the little like, what do you call it above his name? It's just like Thunk with like the 2 dots. Anyway, that was really good.
I love how Sister Mogwater. Or was it
Bogwater? Yeah.
Bogwater. She's like,
I am Bogwater. Yeah, I feel like I need to like watch it again too. It did feel like really fast. I was like, wait, no. Like, I just think also like when I first watch movies, the pacing always feels weird. So I have to watch it again. But the pacing was faster than the first one, I think. But I think it'll be better on a rewatch just because I was like waiting for things to happen. And when I'm not doing that and more like taking it in, it probably won't be as fast.
All in my favorite thing was just when they were booping each other's nose and Eve just actually carries them off.
It's like, yeah, we'll go start the fire.
Okay, Dad.
Starting the fire, or like doing the fire at the end. That was the symbolism of like
I love that. Necklace. Especially when it started with them doing the fire in the mid part.
Yes.
Where Guy was like, we don't even need 2 people to make a fire anymore. And he got fucking all dejected. And then it came up again in the finale where they're like, we need to do this.
Yes. It was nice. A lot of stuff like started and ended and sort of like fit together, which was nice. It was like a very good script in terms of like the like problem is set up and then like that the character drama happens and then it's resolved.
I think the movie forgot Belt existed.
That's really it's true.
I didn't care.
I was like, all of a sudden Belt showed up and I was like, oh yeah, he exists. I'm like, but to be fair, I think the movie forgot too.
To be fair though, I'm glad they didn't have a lot of like weird sash content.
Yeah,
I was like worried that would happen.
Yeah, me too. Like they advertised him so much that I kind of had a feeling that they weren't going to be in it that much. That's always the case.
It's true. At least we got like Baby Belt and stuff.
We did, yeah, that was cute.
Yeah. I love
That's
the
okay.
I love the reanimated take of Eep and Guy.
Oh my gosh,
meeting.
I was freaking out about that on the way
I mean,
home because I like forgot it and then I
mentioned
remembered
that.
it.
I
And then
mentioned
I-
that in the Discord that I was like, what if they like, because I think they were gonna, okay, because I listened to the part of the soundtrack and the first song is called Guy's Backstory / Guy Meets
Yeah.
Eep. And I was like,
Oh,
Guy Meets
man.
Eep. So I was like, okay, are they gonna do like a 2D reenactment of it? Or like, are they gonna reanimate it? And I was like, I wonder, I don't know. And then they totally reanimated it. It was crazy.
Even the smile looked exactly the same, and I was really glad about
it was
that.
just like in the new style. That was so sweet. And they reanimated
cute.
that scene because it's like important for their relationship in the whole
Yeah.
movie. And, I was
And then
like,
Eep's like, and then Eep's like, and he was a boy. He's like, I don't know what this feeling is, but it looks like this and this.
shape. I don't know why. That was really good.
I don't know what it feels like, but it looks like this and this and this.
This and this. That was so cute.
Safety's off, baby.
Yeah, it
That
says
was-
Guy's Backstory / Guy Meets Eep.
Yeah.
Cave Diary, Meet the Croods.
I like the whole travelogue stuff.
Yeah.
Eating Frenzy. That was like
It's been-
insane.
all months.
I think my favorite part was when they end up at the Bedman's farm for the first time. They're all hungry, and even Guy's like doing the Croods on
I know.
them.
I was thinking he was gonna be like, ew, gross, but he's just like, with everyone else.
He like was licking everything.
That was good. Yeah, because I was like, it would seem like more insane if he was just sitting there like staring at them, but he was also participating. So I was like,
It kind of
yeah,
showed that he like became part
they
of
were
the
really
family.
hungry. Yeah, it's true.
I was like, I
Better
wasn't
than
expecting that
planned.
to make me
It
laugh.
was crazy how like all the like it felt like in the first 5 minutes of the movie, all the like teaser stuff I've already seen it. I was like, oh no, I've seen all the teaser stuff already. Like now it's just straight up
Mothers
movie I
and
haven't seen.
daughters.
Oh yeah, that song, that part with Uga talking to Eep was like one of my favorite
That was
scenes.
great. And Eve just like destroying stuff.
Yeah, and Eep was
Perfect.
like, and Eep talking about, I have all these scars and I can always see them, but how come I can't?
I know,
see
but like,
when it
ugh.
hurts?
Yeah, that was really good. Oof. I like how they both, you know, like how they grew while they were apart. Sort of like he was like thinking about what he had said and stuff, and the whole like it's such like a like the way their characters would process that kind of breakup is like
She was kicking and punching all the stuff.
she's just like destroying stuff, and he's just like sitting there like, what did I do? And, like having bad dreams and like all these
The
stuff.
bad
Them
dreams.
being in
Right.
denial is really funny too. They're like, it's totally over.
It's
To-
over. Yeah,
I'm to-
yeah,
they
well,
got-
it's over. I'm like emo Eep.
Emo
guys-
Eep was so great.
Oof. Yeah.
I forgot about that when they were doing their little diaries.
Yeah, her like sweeped hair. She's like, whatever. I like she was talking to Dawn and she was like, guy's a boy. He's different. He's stupid.
He's stupid.
That's really good.
He's dumb.
But I really liked how they did hit hard with like emotional beats of it. Like their breakup was like intense. It wasn't just funny. It was like
Yeah.
like, they were both all like broken up about it. It was horrible. But yeah. I like immediately after he's like talking to himself, like walking out around outside, and then he's like, Eep.
Yeah, because he hears all the crying
Is that
from
you?
Phil. You're
Yeah.
still crying, you think it's Eep.
I loved Phil a lot, actually. Phil was so funny. Like I loved Phil and Grug's bromance. That was
And they were playing, and then they play I Think I Love You Too. When they
no,
were,
not that one. They
No.
played they played one of those like typical like romance songs.
yeah, and he was
I can't
carrying
remember.
Phil out, and
That was
think-
beautiful.
I think one of my favorite
Banana Bros.
I think one of my favorite gags was when they're with the punch monkeys and guys translating for them, and then Grug and Phil are like, we can speak it, and they like rock.
Rock,
And I was just like key smash.
Yeah, right. When it got to like the symbols, I lost it.
Yeah, and the whole like story, and he's like, "Wait, go back." Did he say monster? He's like, "We're not
We're
going,
not going
back."
back.
Yeah,
I
it's
loved
great.
the emotional fight.
the motions fight. The
You're
words as
a
weapons. They
bad
like start
father.
fighting, but then they're like, "It's like you built a wall around your heart. You're a bad father."
You
They're like,
smile.
It's so good.
Also,
He's like,
Guy,
words was weapons.
You're both at fault. You're
Also,
like
Guy
a
realizing
beautiful
telling
teenage
you to-
romance.
I told her to take a
a
shower.
shower.
Yeah, he's
What
like,
kind of person would do that?
you did.
You did.
So Shrek 2. I love it. Ugh,
It was like,
I'm so glad.
I like broke out laughing at that part. It's just like,
I told her to take a shower. I implied that she smelled bad. Who would do that? I liked when Dawn was like smelling Eve and she's like, you smell like moss and wood. I was like, that's so cute. I love the scene when they got out of the wall too. That was great. It was like really pretty, and I love the music
Yeah.
in it. And them
Yep.
like beasting like right through her hand.
oh yeah,
That was
right? Oh my
so
god.
I have a scar. I had scars.
Guy and like
whole
eat trying
punching
and eat being like, it's only a small sting, and guys like, you call this small?
Yeah.
That was one of my squares. Guy and Eve being parents.
Yeah.
So they definitely
did.
did.
He was like, you know how dangerous that is? Like,
He's
blah,
like,
blah.
I'm taking dog.
And it was Guy who said cave girl. Like, we saw that she
Yeah.
like, cave girl. Who they call him? Cave girl. And then, like, he was said something. What did he say? He said the whole thing was like, she's not like you. She's not a cave girl.
Yeah.
She was like, oh, cave girl.
Yeah,
What's
she's like,
that
you
supposed
said
to mean?
What's that? He's like, I didn't mean it as a bad thing. Or no, he's like, yeah, you are a cave girl. He's like, but you said it like it was a bad thing, which is like very true. He did say it like it was a bad thing. So
just Guy being slow on the uptake.
yeah. I liked him like discovering all the stuff. Genius. And like the toilet.
Genius.
Oh yeah, the toilet.
What's
He's like,
this for?
where does this go?
Let's flush more stuff.
Yes. Oh my gosh. But yeah.
And Hope's like, oh, how do I get Phil to tell you about it? He spends all his time in there.
Yeah. What was like? Was there anything you were like hoping for that you didn't get that you were sad about?
I wanted and I love you, but I can live without it.
It's true, but he did say you are my tomorrow.
Yeah,
so-
right.
And he
Yeah.
said the girl I love.
He did say the
did?
girl I
Oh,
love.
oh, yeah,
and
he
also-
did.
He didn't say I love you.
Oh yeah,
What
he
else?
did.
There was another thing he said love with. I don't remember. Anyway.
My
But he said my
first
first
love-
love. My first
and
My
yeah.
first and only love.
My first and only love. That was so
I
dramatic.
can't
He's
believe
so
I forgot
theater kid.
that.
He's such a theater kid. Oh my gosh.
My first and only love.
I love the scene between Phil and Grug when they're like in the bathhouse and he's like, you come in here to avoid your family? How's that helping your family? Like that was like really cool.
They had the opposite
Yeah.
problem where like Grug is like constantly needing to be with his family.
Yeah, it pokes holes in both things, like overprotective and like
Yeah.
you know, well
And
he wasn't underprotective, but like, you know, avoiding your family.
yeah. I thought that was really interesting seeing how different their fathering is.
And how that like neither of them are right, you know.
Yeah. Because
Because
like,
the Bettermans weren't actually better, and the cavemen weren't better either. They were just kind of both flawed.
Yeah, that's good.
I
Chaotic
do wish that we got a little more meat about how the Bettermans, like, I know they're guys' parents, friends, but like I want more
Right.
detail. Like, did they come from a tribe, and or like
Yeah,
how
it looked like they
or
were
how-
like neighbors or something, or
Yeah,
like
or
lived-
like-
yeah,
or how did they realize the parents were gone? And
There's
guys,
just like no one else. That's
man,
like,
and the tar pit scene at the beginning.
Oh, yeah,
they just started right off with it. And I was like, oh no.
as soon as I saw a little guy crying, I was like, oh no.
Oh no, I know.
Yeah,
Here it comes.
I accidentally saw the spoiler where it was like, oh, guys' parents are gonna be in it. And then I
Yeah.
was like,
Oof! Right when I saw like the footprints with tar in it, I was
Oh,
like,
yeah,
oh,
right.
no,
Oh, my
the tar
God.
footprints.
I didn't think they were gonna actually. I know I had a feeling they were like gonna like maybe skip it, but not like actually like show it like that.
But then no, they just
Yeah,
that was that hurt my heart.
brutal.
They really went into it. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I mean, like it was kind of a more guy centric movie, but also like
Yeah.
it was like just their relationship.
They
Totally.
were them centric.
I was totally
It was
surprised
them
by
centric,
It
that.
was
yeah.
geek
Me
centric.
too, yeah, because it dealt with Eep too, and I thought hers was really valid about like, oh, you think you're so much better than me, like you, or like the fact that she thought that he like, I don't know, she thought that he was the whole like, yeah, the scene where you were talking about with Uggo, where she's like, he picked me, I can't believe he picked me over a tree, and she's like, well, it's more complicated than that, but like anyway,
We got some
Oh, yeah,
good
it's-
Ugga moments.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Uggo was
yeah.
really in this movie a lot.
love Uggo.
I really liked that.
Oof. Yeah, I think I wanted more like at least one more like I don't know why, but I wanted like another like Dawn and Guy friendship moment, but that's okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna fine without it.
Yeah, they
I'm
kinda-
pathetic. I wanted another geek kiss.
They kind of just like
What is that
they
marriage?
kind of just reunite, and it's like, oh yeah, they were friends, weren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love how like Guy and Eep were basically holding like in the beginning they were holding hands no matter
all
what.
the time.
Like the part
Yeah.
where they're all passed out in the food coma, they were still like holding hands. So funny. It was really good. Oof. All the voice acting was really good.
Yeah,
There
it
were, like,
was.
there were a lot of good gags and like a lot of good facial expressions. Like Phil had a lot of good ones and like
Yeah,
I have so many guy moments.
yep, so many guy moments.
yeah. The cartoony animation definitely helped with the expressions.
Yeah, yeah. How do you think it like what's like the main like way it differs from the first one for you?
Definitely how exaggerated it is compared to it.
Yeah, yeah.
I was looking. I know the tone shift's a lot different too. Like I think Croods one took itself a little more seriously than the second one did.
Yeah, it's true, but it did have like a lot of really light moments in Croods 1, like basically all light moments, but the emotions, like, yeah, the stakes were higher, I would say, for sure, in the first one. But that was like, I totally expected that. Like, I wasn't really going
definitely.
It was going to be like somewhat like, I don't know, I didn't expect it to be as intense, but it focused more on like the relationships, which I thought was important.
Yeah, I like
that was the real conflict.
Yeah. I really liked when he introduced the Croods. He was like actually really excited about it. Like, this is the Croods, and he's looking around for Eep, and she's just creeping around. He's like, oh yeah, no, this is Eep.
That was adorable.
And
he's
this,
like, and she's like comes out from the side. He's like, oh, Eep. She's already there. Yes, that was adorable. I kind of wish like I could have gone in blind, but I know it's impossible. But like, because then I wouldn't have gotten it as excited for it as I
wish that. You wish that for Tross too.
I know. Well, not
I think every Star Wars movie.
Yes, I guess.
You've said it before. I know you have.
I just like, I love seeing things like without seeing other stuff, but at the same time, like it was so fun, like seeing each teaser come out. So I like don't really.
And the teasers were like gone in like the first like 10 minutes. It seemed like.
It's true. There was a lot that was not in them.
Yeah.
But like a lot of like looks and like Hope's hair, like I totally knew about it, and like
Gran's wig though, wig was a wig assist.
That was funny. I did not expect that. The wig flying.
Yeah,
I love
me
that.
neither.
Wig assist.
Gran completely lost it in this movie. It was great.
She forgot all her memories because obviously
just, like,
she was with someone.
She was unhinged in a whole nother way. It was great. Thunder Sisters.
I love how I love how Hope's like, I don't think her hair is coming back.
Yeah. I don't think her hair's coming back. I really love the whole scene where Eep's like taking on King Kong by herself. I was like, yes! That was on my bingo board.
Yeah, that was
like,
me too.
I had Eep takes on King Kong by herself, and then like Guys like helps her, and then that was great. That was like the whole working together thing.
Yeah, that was literally all I wanted from the finale.
It's really too. I was
working together.
That's what kept me up at night. I was like, that's what I want. I want just like a scene where like Eve's taking on the King Kong alone, and then Guy helps her, and it's the best.
They did not pull any punches.
They did everything
with the big strong women.
It's true.
I'm here for it.
Eep and Uga just like throwing trees around.
Like after like Eep had broken all the things and she like sat down on a rock. Uga dragged an entire tree to come like sit down by her daughter.
Yes.
It's like, wow.
I love it.
I love that scene so much, and with the music as well.
That was like really good.
Also,
we got that with Uga, and then we had the scene with Guy just kind of processing what he had said and like being like, oh, I can't believe I did that.
Also Phil making the monkey smarter every time he tried like outsmart.
Yeah, that was really good.
I got it. I made fire. They like just take the fire.
I love I did really love when they were talking to the like elder monkey, and they were like, oh, they need water. He's like, well, just tell them that I'm Phil and I diverted the water from a mountain stream. He's like, wait, don't translate that. And he's like, that was really good.
I really what scene was I talk about now that I really liked. Snap! I forgot what it was. It was. I think it was. Now I remember. It was when
I'll go.
They start arguing, and Guy comes down and he's like, I got it really good with the monkeys here right now, and you guys gotta ruin it.
It's totally like a gangster movie or something, or like
I got a job.
Yeah, like a mob. Like in the mob, he's like, hey, I got it in with these monkeys, and you know, like it's really funny. I have a job, a purpose.
A purpose.
Yeah, that was really good. I really liked I thought they set up that really well with when they first got to the Bettermans and Guy was like, privacy, finally, and Eve was like, this is kind of far.
That was so sweet.
And then he wakes up, and then he's going with the Bettermans. He's like, I should probably like wake Eve up.
It's been like 7 hours since I said hey.
And they were like, no, it's fine. She's like, well, it's like very
cute. Oh yeah, I love that part
too.
I love that. And then they're on the bridge, they're like, oh wow, Guy and Dawn here at the same time. Amazing. Oh, amazing. Wow, what a coincidence. So they're just like,
And like Guy is obviously way more interested in all the inventions than Dawn. It's like, wow, look at all these inventions.
Yeah.
She's just like there.
It's true. I really liked Dawn. I feel like Dawn needed like one more moment at the end for some reason. But like overall, very good character.
Yeah, everything we got was really good.
I need to see it again.
Yeah, right. I really want to see it again.
I always need to watch things again to like process, and I also like when I'm watching things that I can like pause. I like to pause a lot to like process
We
it.
paused a lot last night, and we'd seen Croods like 5 million
I
times.
know it's true.
Kept
We watched
going
Croods last night. I just like kept going back and pausing. I just have to do it. I got a slow brain, so I'm always like I need to look. But yeah, I cannot believe they reanimated the meeting scene. That's
Yeah, I love.
So cute.
I like gasped. I was like, whoa! I'm so glad that I didn't know that they did that.
Me neither. I was like a really nice surprise.
Gotta put that in the spoiler chat.
I really liked how obviously they like over exaggerated the romance and it made me laugh a lot. And you got like Grug being like, "Guy used to be full of these ideas, and now look at him, he's useless."
He's useless.
He's useless.
Yeah, just like
That was
the rock. It actually like was really nice though because it sort of contrasts they're in the puppy love right in the beginning,
Yeah.
kind of, and then how they like the whole like
Real
the interview
love.
with Joel. We love Joel.
Yeah.
With where he was talking about how they like decide to be together because it's like their own like quirks draw them to each
Yeah.
other and stuff. And I was like, oh,
Literally,
there's just
like,
so many
those
good
broad shoulders anyway.
Seriously, that's my favorite line. I know
No,
those
we
broad
got-
me too.
First movie we got, you're so heavy. Thank you. And now we've got, I know those broad shoulders. He's come around. He's come
Literally,
around.
there was two of those moments. There was the one where he like the dream, and then there's the one where he saw the monkey. Right, like that was two different times. Yeah. I love when he like. Okay. Also, there's like a cute moment where they kind of like burst in to come save them, and he's just like, "Eep!" Like he just like freaks out. It's
He
so
said her name
cute.
so many times.
It's true.
I want
He
to
said her
count.
name like a million times
wanna
to make up
count.
for him only saying her name once in the first.
Yeah, right. Oh my god, I didn't even keep count, but it was like definitely more than once.
I know. I was planning on keeping count, but it was so many times.
They didn't even have to be like. I mean, I don't think they even had to really say sorry because it was obvious that they wanted to be together again. He was like, "I just need to tell you something. I love you." You know.
Where he like started his whole confession thing, and then he started falling. She's like, "Oh no, go on."
Picked him up with one hand.
Yeah, it was great. We stand. But when he called her his best friend, I was like,
Yeah,
"Don't
man.
do this to me." So cute.
That was brutal to my
Yep.
feelings because I was like, I want that.
I wasn't ready to hurt.
I know.
I know Joel said he's gonna challenge it, but like, man, he really pushed him to the ringer this time.
He did. We love Joel. I'm really glad what he did with the characters. Like, because I feel like he didn't push Grug all that much. Because I'm like, Grug, who we've already sort of done, right?
Yeah.
Like he had his own stuff, but like it was time to focus on like Guy and Eep and their relationship and stuff. And I thought that was good. But
Yeah.
Greg also, you know, had the whole learning to let go thing. Just nice.
I still can't tell if Eep and Guy left or not, or that was just part of the joke with
They
them
just
going-
the
Yeah,
gag was they just left to like go in their own like house.
Yeah.
Which I kind of expected because I'm like I think they all just live on the farm.
Yeah.
But that because that's where it's safe, I guess.
Yeah.
We're down the wall, or at least part of the wall.
Yeah.
But
Because I was
Yeah.
like, I don't think Guy would want to leave right away. He really liked it there.
right, yeah, it's nice. They compromise. They stay together, obviously, but they're. in
Oh,
the
okay, I was
farm.
confused by that, but okay, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think the joke was just
That was really cute. Like Greg, like
Yeah.
crying, like, "That's my baby girl. She's going
Man,
away."
I don't know if I want them to make like another movie
Yeah,
because
I don't think
because
Wolf agrees.
it wouldn't. Oh, well, I'm just
We
saying.
want-
I feel like they can. Where can they go from here?
It's true.
Grandpa
I don't know.
Greg.
I'm not like, oh, I need to have a third movie or I'll be sad kind of thing. Like I would totally be super excited for it, but I can see like
Yeah.
it's also hard to like get back money
Yeah.
like right now. So
I mean, yeah, especially right now. Like, unfortunately, like due to the pandemic, it'll probably tank at least a little bit. You know.
Yeah. The budget's so small though, so I think it'll make money
It's
back
true.
regardless. Because
They
Croods
did
2
so
is
well
six.
with a small
Yeah.
budget. too.
Croods 2
And,
is
like,
six.
Sorry, keep going.
I love a third movie, but I don't want to mess it up. It's really hard to get third movies right.
They might do a show, didn't they say?
Yeah, I heard somewhere about their the Peacock thing with was it Universal that owns it now? They
Yeah.
said rumors that they greenlit a show or something like that. Which I think
Right,
would be a
that would
smart I think that'd be a smart route to go.
Like they did with How to Train Your Dragon, which apparently turned out.
Because also like Dawn of the Croods had really good viewage, I think, or like people really
Yeah.
liked it, so that makes sense that they would want to make another one. But yeah, I'm trying to think of more. It's just like I need to watch it again to like fully process because
Yeah.
I'm like I was just like going like 100 miles an hour, just like like so much is happening.
No, seriously,
I did really like how they did the whole fight and the whole like breakup. It was good. Oh, that was like that hurts so bad.
Because it was relevant to the whole plot too. It wasn't just like, oh, we're mad at each other for no reason. We have dumb teenage drama. They were just like, oh, this is like a real issue that they have. Like it's serious.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think they built it up pretty organically too, because like Guy didn't realize what was really going on.
Yeah, they set it up with like showing Eve with being upset by his change and like wanting to have privacy and stuff. But yeah,
It was wholesome. It was
the proposal was really cute too.
Oh yeah, I love when they were in the sleep pile and Guy's trying to find Eve and he found Gran.
Gran just sleeping with her eyes open. Yeah,
that was a really fun gag.
I like when he kissed Grug's hand.
Yeah, right. He's like, "That's not my hand."
Not my hand.
He's like, what a great place to propose.
Yeah, I love like the like flesh pile. He's like trying to get through, and it's like this like a monster.
And they're like,
pile.
goodbye. Fades back into the
So funny.
That's how they did with the first movie, the perfect like seamless transition from like serious to funny. It was just like
Also the when he was like, hey, and he was like, hey, and she was like, hey, and he's like, no, that was like a questioning hey, like let's talk.
like let's talk.
Very good.
Also, hey you. No, you. I said hey you first.
I said hey first. Yeah, that's what it
The family's just sitting there like, oh.
Yeah. Betterman. I like that Uga and Grug were really mad about them trying to take Guy.
Yeah, I was like, yes, they're being.
I was expecting them to spend more time. I don't know why. I thought maybe there was gonna be like a time lapse, not time lapse, but like something with them being at the Betterman farm for longer. I don't know why I thought that. Maybe just because I've been like following it for so many like for the past few months. So I'm like,
it was literally in 2 days. Like wow.
The fact that it was just like 2 days, I'm like, dang, that's like so freaking fast.
Yeah, I was expecting
speed run.
I mean,
I was expecting like a week at least, because like the first movie I think kind of took place over a week at least.
Yeah, did it? I thought it was. Yeah, I guess so.
Because like you got the first night in the cave, and then
it was like a longer.
Yeah,
I think I would like had to have like a longer period of time.
Yeah, I calculated it once. I can't remember what. I think it was like you got them in the morning with the first cave, then the morning after she meets Guy, and then it's nighttime when they meet Guy again. They sleep, and that's the next day. It's 4 days. So it's like it's like 4 days to a week, I think, at least.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I think the most important thing the sequel did was like it maintained like the characters, like they still felt like themselves a lot of the time.
I took that for granted.
That's
I didn't
true.
even think about that.
Sometimes you can go into a sequel for a movie and the characters and like the conflicts just like don't feel explored or like they're carrying over, but it like felt very organically.
One of my biggest fear was how they're going to handle Guy. When I first saw the trailer, like, you know me, I talked a lot of smack about the movie.
Yeah.
I was like, I really hated it when I first saw the trailer. I did not.
I think I liked the trailer when I first saw it. I didn't,
and then I came around to it. I was like, oh, they're just inventing a new family, but like it turned out really good.
That's how I was too, because I was like,
oh, that's so typical. And then I was like, okay, actually, this is a good conflict.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got more into it the more I saw like the interviews with Joel.
Yes.
Joel, like our hero.
I hope he gets to direct more stuff because he did a good job.
Yeah, he did do.
There were also just like a lot of like great little moments, which is like what I like about the original Croods, is like all the like quotable lines and like great moments. And so that's what I'm excited to like.
Broad shoulders is now the new quotable line.
Broad shoulders, yes. Broad shoulders.
What was it? The unofficial motto.
Boopsies.
Boopsies.
Or was it boom? Was it boopsies or boom?
I think it was boomsies.
Yeah, because like I couldn't get over that when Guy came swooping on the thing with boomsies.
Very adorable. So cute. Can't believe it was a rom-com. All my dreams are realized. Literally, like everything I kind of wanted was in it. So that was
good. I thought it was really solid what we got. I was very satisfied.
I just wanted to have like fun. I wanted like quotable lines that are funny, and I wanted like Guy and Eve content. That's what I wanted.
The entire romance, drama, sincerity, movie. Were you moved?
I was very moved. Yeah, I didn't cry though. I think I was just like too in it. I was like, I Oh man, I got emotional in the beginning though. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
so
Knowing little guy exists now makes a tar pit scene really hard to watch now.
I know, but like it made sense with like how the rest of the movie went because it explains why he like wants to feel at home at the Bettermans and like feels like he wants to stay there because he's like, oh, this is like my parents knew the Bettermans and I feel like this is connecting to them and
Poor guy.
Guy looking at the photo album was a good scene too.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah.
It's funny because actually
Continue recording. Okay. People say,
oh no, I'm just talking to my
Rangy.
okay, it's recording again. All right, because I
Okay.
ran out of space.
I don't know where we ended off. So.
Arise! I'm back.
Snap. What were we talking about before the call ended?
I want to watch it again, but I think I might wait for it to come out.
Because it's only like 2 weeks.
It's true, but I want to see it again.
Yeah, right. I left the theater and I was just like, oh.
If you go again, I'll go again. But
yeah,
at the same time, 2 weeks.
It's true. I could wait the 2 weeks.
We're gonna
just
buy it when it comes out. So
it's true. I could have 2 weeks to sort of process my first viewing, and then when it comes out on streaming, we can sort of like watch
we have
it.
all
I can
these
pause it.
Yeah, and we can pause it a lot.
Yes,
we will.
Yes.
We have all
Give us
these
another thing to look
feelings.
forward to.
Do you think you're gonna see it in theaters again?
I'd love to. Yeah, my mom wants to go this time, but I'm like, you're just
Oh, yeah.
thinking. I'm thinking.
You cannot deny Geep now.
Yeah, right.
Alone?
I went with my brother.
Okay.
He knew absolutely nothing about Croods, and he was like, is that Nicolas Cage? Is that Ryan Reynolds?
My roommates saw it before me. Like they were texting me today, and they like were in the theater. Like I was like, "What the heck?" And they're like, "Yeah, we're seeing it." I'm like, before me. But yeah, they really liked it too. They like texted me. They're like, "That was amazing." And I was like, "I know, right?" Anyway,
So fun.
Ugh,
It was way
very
better.
glad.
It was way better than I thought it was gonna be. Like I went in expecting like passable, but this was like way better than passable.
It
It
was very enjoyable.
good.
I was like laughing the whole time, like at
Me
everything.
too.
Yeah, it was really funny.
I liked Guy in the log, like fuming and like writing and like
I mean,
that was
also-
really good.
To add
It's
insult
over.
to energy, he's in a log again.
It's true.
Travel log.
Doesn't he say something about
Literally.
literally in a log?
Literally in a log. Again.
And he was just like, and she says, "I changed."
It was really funny because
We're just too different.
it was funny because
It's
like,
over.
it was Phil and Grug in the log, and then Manna was like, "Where's Guy?" And I was like, "In the middle." And it was like,
Yeah.
and then he was like ranting to the monkey.
That was so funny. He was like, you know what? She thinks she's so great, and blah blah blah. Like I've been with her family for so long, and blah blah blah. And he's like, oh, I thought I
I
lost you.
thought I lost you for a minute. And he's like, ah.
This is incoherent. This one was like blah moments. It was just my brain is mush. But
I liked
the whole
how
ending was so good. Like literally, I've had dreams with that, and like because I've had stress Croods dreams. It's like
I can't
really
believe
exposing
it.
myself here.
I just can't believe they got married.
I know.
I love how
I was like expecting a true. I was like, because they don't actually have real marriage, but like at the end, yeah, it was totally like them going off together.
They totally had like a reception party during the credits.
That's true. Yeah. Oh yeah. There was. I think I took a picture of like one of the end credit things.
No, that was just like really sweet. It was just
yeah.
And, like,
oh my
I love
gosh,
the one. I love the that. Yeah.
it's
I
so sweet.
It was so cute.
I love
Oh
the
my
one
gosh.
photo. I love the one photo where they're like binge drinking, I guess, and Grug's
All
like,
the heart.
and Grug's just holding Phil's head while he's vomiting to a bucket.
Yeah, that's totally like. Yeah, you're right. It did end in a wedding.
Like it was totally a wedding reception.
Wow, I didn't even think about that.
It's true.
I'm really glad the banana thing came into play because I was like, oh, this is kind
That's
of
totally-
stupid. And then it was like,
What about the bananas and Croods?
Yeah, right. Grug's like, I've never had a banana before, and I
I'm
was like,
willing to ignore that inconsistency
I
for the
was like,
purpose of the plot.
Did you forget that guy literally handed you a banana and he threw it at him?
He threw it away. I know, like, to be fair,
he
that was
so
just kind
mad
of
that he had to throw it.
that was like a throwaway scene, I guess. Or it was kind of a scene in Croods just as part of
And
the
that-
montage,
oh, yeah.
and they wanted the banana thing for the whole plot.
I
of the
think-
second
yeah.
one. Like, that's fine.
They
I think
also-
people would forget
Yeah.
about the banana and
Yeah.
Croods.
And then there was Sandy with Dada and Boomsy, and he's like,
And he's like,
Dada.
the first word.
And I'm like, wasn't it Dada?
I guess Dada is kind of just sounds, so. What her first word was, what was her first word? Was it boomsies?
Boomsy.
Yeah, Boomsies, because
That was cute. He's like, oh, I have another daughter.
What was Sandy's name? Wasn't it like Seeker or something
yeah,
like
I
that?
love
Seeker. It
The
was
like 3 or more
I love
like scars from her
yeah.
sister. Yeah, she bites me.
I loved Hope calling Sandy a like dumb baby. Like, you're just a stupid baby.
You're just
Those
dumb
were really
baby.
funny.
you're just such a sweet human baby, human child.
Yeah.
Later on.
and Grant's
Who
just
would
like
do
out of
that?
sleep.
I think who would do that was a recurring line. That was good. Who do that?
I
You
was talking
would.
about it. I want to see it again.
I love when she was like apologizing to Uga and Eep, and she was kind of just like, it's like, and I did this to you, and he's like,
this I gave you a passive aggressive basket.
and I tried to
Yeah,
take
that
this
was
guy
kind of
from
weird.
you.
Yeah. Yep. I think you have the the entire relationship development arc of Guy and Eep from the beginning, middle, and end and stuff, and that's like the strongest character arc thing, I think. And then you have
So
like the
great.
little character moments with like Hope, Uga, and Phil, Grug, and I thought that was good. But I have like those little relationships also, and then I guess also Dawn and Eep, which were like just friends immediately, which is great.
Yeah,
They
I
could've
really,
messed up so much and they didn't.
I loved how they built that up too. Like you have Guy even like twirled Dawn around and everything.
Yes, it's true. It did look very romantic at first, which is funny. Like you could easily have it be like this huge feud and stuff, which could have been so bad. And they
Yeah,
didn't do
because
it.
that was the initial draft too. Remember when Joel mentioned?
And that makes sense because that seems like that's like they kept the whole Betterman's wanting Guy to marry Dawn thing, but got rid of the weird animosity.
That's what they did in Rio too, which was weird.
I've
A
not
little
seen
bit.
either
Okay.
Rio.
Okay, well, in Rio 2, the two birds who got together in the first film, and that was like the whole plot, had kids, and then they found these other blue macaws, and then there's this weird kind of romance thing with the female bird, but they're married. So
weird.
It's weird.
To be fair, that's also Shrek 2. They are married too, and there's still
but it's obvious that Fiona does not care, but whatever.
It's true. Ways that it was like Shrek 2. Epic
The
rescue
dinner party.
Scene.
Yeah.
Epic rescue scene at the end, the dinner party, because you also literally Eep was Shrek, because Shrek was all like, I'm not good enough for Fiona. She's so she's a queen, and I'm nothing, I'm an ogre, right? That was basically what Eep was like.
I
She's
love
you know
that.
what? I'm a cave girl, blah blah blah.
Cave girl.
I love that
That's
argument
totally
over
true.
dinner, and everybody's just arguing, and then Grant is like, "We're all telling secrets. Look at my wig."
I love the guy being like, I love that guy being so shocked at the Bettermans freaking talking about taking him. He's like, wait. He ends up being like, yeah, I'm gonna stay here. But at first he's like, wait, you guys are conspiring? And then he's all like, can I say something? And everyone's like, no. No. I liked when Guy, when they met up with Guy. Oh wait. Sorry, one more thing. The Grug's banana monologue was very funny, and then I burst out laughing with Thunk being like, what was it like, Pa? What was it like? Whatever.
What was that reference anyway? It sounded so familiar. I know it had to be referenced.
Yeah, it's just something like old Western stuff. Anyway, but also when the Bettermans found Guy, and they're like, Guy, they're like, we found Guy, guys, it's Guy. I was like, it's us.
Oh yeah, and Eep was like, wow, that's a good guess.
Good guess. Yeah.
Oh, nice guess.
Oof. Yeah.
It's just good.
I like all the environments. The cool ice place was really nice.
Yeah, that was really cool. The geysers.
Yes.
That froze immediately.
Oh yeah, I love that. I love that. Oh, speaking of that, I love that scene when they go into the wolf cave and Eep's defending Hope, and you can see how hard they're hitting her into the ice. It's shattering, and Eep is still Eep's still defending. Cool. Eep's still defending Hope, even though Hope was a jerk.
Yeah, it's true. And Dawn's whole speech about how about maybe we can be friends instead of hating each other.
We could all live in the tree. I mean, the
love
cave.
Dawn.
I liked Thunk's whole wow, you saw all that from just looking at them? Maybe my dependence on a screen is a bad thing. It's a problem. That was really good.
Yeah. Douglas falling.
Douglas falling, breaking his neck, and then be like, I'm fine.
Yeah. That explained the
boy
first
Douglas.
Yeah, right when he fell out of the tree.
Douglas is just.
I'm glad Douglas was fine.
Honestly, all the animal sidekicks kind of got the boot a little bit. There wasn't a lot of stuff with them, which is fine. There was a lot of
much plot.
There's a lot of human characters. That's true. Yeah. There's a lot of plot in a short amount of time, which. So that I think it resulted in it feeling a little rushed in parts, but that's okay. I think probably the most rushed part for me was maybe Hope being mad, but then sort of coming around really quickly, which is fine. I think it's fine.
Honestly, for
an animated movie,
mom,
you have to kind of resolve these things quickly for the plot to go on.
Also, frenzied moms do that a lot.
It's true.
Yeah.
She's sort of had a moment of realization. She's like, I was so awful and you defended me. And like, anyway.
She
I guess
spent like a while being salty in that ice. And then
That's
was
true.
like,
She had a long time to think. As the
Oh
ice
yeah,
had
speaking of the
melted.
ice, I loved when Gran was thawing her out and as Ugga was walking away. There's a big like,
oh, it's like just
Again.
giant fire. It's really funny.
Trust me.
Trust me, Grant. This is part of that side plot was just Gran losing
Grand's
her mind.
Grand's
I
ripped
loved what they
abs.
did with Gran.
Grant's ripped abs.
I love what they did with Gran, and she's like, we were a tribe of women.
A tribe of women's.
I was the
Yeah,
queen
woman.
matriarch. Like freaking insane.
And Thunk's just one of them. Thunk. And
Thunk.
you are Thunk.
Thunk the cat boy.
Yeah.
Like I loved how like insane she was. She like when she tore off
She
her
lost
dress
it.
too.
Really good. When I was over, I was like, no, it's already over. I was like, no.
It went by so fast. Like,
Yeah.
wow.
So
the
does Croods,
fastest-
honestly. Whenever I watch Croods, I'm like, it's over already. What happened? Like, it goes by so quickly. But yeah. I bet the sequel or like the new like TV show will be about like Betterman Farm, right?
Yeah, it
And,
has
like,
to be.
That'll be cool.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be excited for that.
yeah. I really, if they really do do the show, it's really a perfect time to go further with the characters, and like it'd probably be more like they could have more like slice of life stuff going on too.
Yes. Guy I thought was really good at this. Like,
Yeah, right. He stole the show from me.
he felt a lot like Guy. Like he was Guy, which is great.
Yeah.
Like his like mannerisms and his like personality, like everything he did, I was kind of like, yeah, that's Guy.
Yeah.
It's just watching basically the definition of a fever.
Anyway, but
Because
There's
Guy
a
was
lot.
the one thing I was worried about when I first saw the first trailers. Because I was
Yeah.
like, oh no, they're gonna make him a tool.
I was also a little worried about Eep for some reason. I think like they kept talking about how Eep was like so over the top, and I was like, well, I know
Yeah.
she's over the top, but I hope she's not so over the top that like we lose her character.
Yeah.
But she does have like a core of like herself, you know, other
Yeah.
than just being like really over the top.
Not
So-
being super into
And I
Guy
thought that
like
was
she
really,
did.
I really liked Eep in this movie. So I was
Yeah,
really
I
glad.
did.
So like they got those right, and therefore like the rest of the movie just kind of like falls into place.
Yeah, everybody felt like themselves, and I was very happy with that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Peanut Toast saved the day.
Peanut toast.
Yeah, the peanut toe. Oh my god, I
That
love
was
him.
cool. Like
I
right when
love
they like
yeah.
landed, and then all of a sudden like,
You
like
know,
that was
the-
the scene that we saw where the ground was split. I was
Yeah,
like, oh, no.
you know how we were talking about how their lucky physics doesn't exist in their universe. I'm like, their lucky Eep didn't get snapped in half.
Literally, like she was holding that entire monkey with her like toe.
Yeah,
But, yeah.
like her toe could have easily fallen off there.
Yeah,
Like
glad that physics doesn't.
I also really like how Grug was like, you didn't tell me about that. Did you know about that? And
And
guys,
he's like, no, obviously not.
wait, he knew?
No, I don't know.
I mean,
I was thinking maybe he did, but maybe not. I don't know. This is funny.
What's a
Yeah.
joke?
Peanut toe.
Little
What's
smile.
a joke?
That was guys. What's a joke moment?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? No.
I'm just like so like I'm blown away by how much Guy and Eve content. It was crazy.
yeah, right. Oh my god, I was
Even though what I was expecting, like there was more than that. I was like,
even
whoa.
more. Even more.
It was the whole plot, which is
Yeah,
like,
right.
Great. Because if they had like a plot, I mean, I guess, but like if they had a plot that was all about the Bettermans, it'd be like, so what about the first movie? You know, it was really
Right.
connected to the first movie. I think.
yeah, I can't believe they reanimated the baby.
that was like that was my
and like
fa-
we got like new line of dialogue from that scene where he's like in the thing and he goes like, oh, it's a person or something like that, which
Yeah.
which debunks my
So
theory
cute.
on him trying to like use the fire to like
Yeah.
meet Eep or whatever. But that's
I'm-
okay.
And he tried to say something, but Belt stopped him, so that would explain some things.
Did he?
Yeah. Oh no, he was like, oh, it's a person, and then Belt goes like that.
Yeah.
yeah, he like
So-
covered his mouth.
Whew.
And then like the screen pauses, and Eep's like, we're not gonna talk about it.
Yeah, because like, she drops the rock in his foot, and she was like, to be fair, I hadn't seen another person in like a whole long time, and I live in a
Because
cave.
of her backstory.
Yes, I really did love the scheming Bettermans. That was very funny. Like them just like they're like, did you see him holding hands with that cave girl? He can't possibly. Like that was totally what I thought was
Yeah.
gonna happen. The whole like them be like, he doesn't know what he's talking about.
I love she was like, what was her name? Pete?
Peep? Yeah, that was funny.
Jeep.
And he was like, Eep, I think it was Eep.
Also, like you wonder, You know, it was really sweet. I know it was really sweet when he wanted to race Guy to the top of the tree, and obviously he didn't. But
Right,
Aw.
yeah, she race you, and she's like, hello, cave
Tiger
girl,
girl.
don't climb that tree.
Also, when they were
the
about
music was really good. Like the
Oh,
whole time,
yeah.
I was like into it. The I Think I Love You. I'm very glad it was actually in the movie instead of like in the
I
Yeah.
called it.
Yeah.
I totally thought they were gonna put like a song in there at least, because like it seemed way too over the top just have an instrumental.
It's true, yeah.
I think I love you. Me and Landon, every time that came on, we started singing it like we
It was
were
great.
just like,
I love that.
A song stuck in my head. I think I love you.
The cover was
"I'm
really good. I'm glad they did the
afraid
cover.
of-"
Was that on the soundtrack or no?
No, I don't think so.
Oh my god, no!
They should put it on there. 'cause
Yeah,
it's
I
great.
want it. I want it list. I love that cover. It's so good.
Yes. And the Thunder Sisters theme. Yes.
I just really love that they defeat the monkey and he got. I think I love you. Da, 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 da.
Okay. Yeah, sorry. Oh, what else? So much that happened.
Well, maybe this might be a good time to go into the pros and cons of both movies.
Yeah. Let's start. We can start with cons. So, like pros and cons, just like compare and contrast.
Yeah, like
Let's
things
see.
you thought were better in one movie but worse in another one, or where they could have done or something like that.
Yeah, I would say right now the pacing was definitely better in the first one. Like in terms of, I don't know. I just feel like there were more like times to slow down in the first one versus the second one. But I need to like watch it again because like I don't know. I think I obviously it was more fast paced, like, and it was like more like, you know, the whole like high octane, like crazy adventure, like second half of it. But there were a lot of like good moments where they slowed down and had emotional talks and stuff, which I think grounded it. So it didn't feel like it didn't accomplish anything, obviously. Like it felt like it had a lot of character development and stuff, which was good. So yeah. I think that was my like con so far, but I mean it might change since I'm gonna watch it again and sort of I think once I like have the whole like I know what's gonna come, that I'm like sort of not focusing on like the pacing so much. But yeah, what about you?
You know me with animation, I was still very like half and half about it, but this art style shift.
It's true. It was very different.
I still feel kind of iffy about it. I mean, I like it now. I've gotten used to it since then, but I do miss the more like textured, realistic look a little bit.
It's true. They did have more texture than I thought though. Like on the
they did.
When I was watching, not so much like on the faces though, but like on the bodies they did. Yeah,
I do think they had a lot of the character interaction a lot better this time around compared to the first movie. That might be just because we had our time to digest with the characters the first time, and now you don't have to establish it again.
That's what I like about sequels a lot of the time, is that like you've kind of established the characters, so now they can have time to like do more as we already know their characters, which I thought they did a good job with. Like I like that in like the Guardians of the Galaxy movie. Like I actually really like the sequel to that movie because like you already know the characters, so they're just allowed to like start off as we know them, which like gives more time for character development, which I think was the big like pro of this movie. Like, we already know Guy and Eve. We start from a place of like, yeah, they like are in love, and now let's like challenge their relationship and stuff like that. But yeah,
they definitely they definitely that's another thing, they definitely really fleshed out their relationship this time.
Yeah, I would say like I obviously like Croods one better just because that's like my like one of my favorite movies.
Yeah, I definitely prefer the first one, but the second one.
But it's like it's hard to like be like. I mean, I've seen some people be like, "Oh, I like the second one so much better," but I'm like, well, I've spent like so much time watching the first one that I've like. I mean, it's funny because like, you know, obviously when I first watched it, I didn't care. I like liked it, but I didn't like care that much about it when I like first saw it when I was like 13 or whatever. But like as I've been able to like rewatch it and like appreciate the storytelling and like how they do like little moments and stuff, then I like become like really love it. So I think the same will happen with the sequel. Like I don't think it will reach the same like level of love I had for the first one, but still it's like such a worthy sequel.
Yeah, I'm glad. I'm very happy to exist.
Like I hate when there's like a sequel, like for me it's like Rise of Skywalker, where that like makes the other movies bad because it like is bad, and so you're like, oh, the rest of the movies are kind of tainted now. So like it's nice to have a sequel that like feels like a good continuation of the characters.
Yeah.
And like actually continues the story, and you like want it to be a part of the world, like you like that it exists. So that's really good. But yeah,
I really liked how they fleshed out what tomorrow meant for Guy.
that was great. That was really
And
good.
like, so like tomorrow is about happiness and the people you love
It's
and
true.
stuff like that.
And that carries from the first movie, like the whole like story and like.
Oh, you know what I just realized? That, you know how he was like the tiger flew, and then they're on the flying like rock at the end, and they're like,
you're right.
Like I don't know if that's intentional, but like I just had that thought.
It's cute, yeah. It's true. I really like how they carried through with the tomorrow thing. It's like the future and stuff.
Yeah.
But
also, when Guy was starting his proposal, and he's like, I was thinking about tomorrow. Our tomorrow. It might be different from their tomorrow.
Yeah. Privacy. Ooh, what's that? It's true. They like. I thought the themes they had set up like in this movie, like isolated from the first movie, like the way they carried them through it was really good. Like the themes of like privacy and like the themes of being different in a relationship and like all that stuff. And like even like I don't know. Yeah, it was well contained, I thought.
Yeah.
And it was also like so much fun. I was just like having a really good time just like seeing it all unfold and like fitting everything together because I've been like piecing it together for the past while. So like seeing it all like laid out is very interesting.
Also, the rock, the engagement rocks that we're calling it.
Yes, I did get that on my bingo board, which was the someone looks wistfully at the rock.
And they both
did.
Yeah. Oh no, when she gave him the rock back, I was like, ow.
Oh yeah, that was hard. His like face after that, he was like, oh no, what did I do?
Yeah. It's all started because he told her to shower.
It's true. Yeah, like yeah. Like in a lot of ways it still feels the ways that it feels like the first movie is like the characters feel like themselves and like all the funny moments kind of the humor kind of feels similar to me.
Yeah.
So that's like how it feels the same, which I think are two like important things. Also, I love how it started because I was thinking when it started with Guy's parents in the tar, like I was really glad that they had that scene in there, but I was like, oh, are we not going to get like a 2D recap? But then they totally did. I was like,
I was thinking that too.
Both. We got both. Yes. I was like, sweet. And we got like, and the reanimated scene, and then right after that, like the opening just like blew me away immediately. I was like, oh my gosh, this is already everything so much.
They even played the prologue music in the Eat the Warhog song. That triggered my nostalgia.
Intro was so good. The Croods
and then like right as
she's
about to drop the rock. I bet you love that.
I love that part. I was laughing so hard in the theater when that happened.
So
and she was like, okay, my bad.
That was my bad. But then he turned into a boy. He was great. I love him. Hearts.
I don't know what the shape is, so I'm gonna keep drawing it.
Yeah, it was very cute. You ruined my perfect teenage romance.
Also, when she was running on the tablet.
Was it perfect teenage romance or beautiful? Beautiful.
It was beautiful. No, it was beautiful because I thought he was gonna say Eep. And then he said teenage romance.
You ruined my perfect.
A beautiful tiger.
My beautiful. I love that part too. My perfect teenage romance.
Beautiful teenage romance. So dramatic. I love
beautiful teenage.
Seriously,
they're both so emo.
The two scenes that were perfect was the Eep talking to Uga.
That dream scene though,
where she was giant. Yeah, that was great. She's like huge, and he's like, "No, Eve, no."
I totally thought she was gonna drop the rock on top of him.
Oh yeah. Well, she was like, "Enjoy your tomorrow," and he's like,
or did she drop it on him? I can't remember. Did she drop the rock?
She threw it behind her, and it unintentionally dropped on him.
Okay, yeah.
And then he woke up.
So cute.
She would never. You think she would crush him on purpose?
I mean, did you see the first movie? Make it for me.
Make it. Man, love Croods. I love the Croods.
I just really, the one thing I was really glad about, because the one thing I was worried about with the teasers was if Guy was gonna be like really embarrassed about the Croods and ignore them and stuff, but like he was still very happy with them and into them. He just wanted his own. He just wanted some space.
It's true. Yeah. Yeah, their fight was very like realistic. The whole like, being like, oh, you guys, you want me to shower now? And like, what's all this? And like, yep. I think I kind of get why they retconned the end now, because they seemed kind of like very happy at the end. Like they'd be like, "Oh, we're good," you know, like we have got our
Yeah.
new outfits and everything, which is like I love the outfits, but they kind of needed to start from a place of like desperation to make the Bettermans.
You could also you
work.
could always just say maybe it was after the Betterman farm, like maybe
It's true.
like
They
maybe
could have run out of food
because like
on that beach. They don't
like,
have fish.
yeah, because like now the wall's gone. You always say maybe they like just maybe they have other places to hang out in. I don't know.
It's true. Could be like far in the future. Yeah.
Chasing the sun.
It's just like it came so far from me like watching the first trailer and having like it literally is so funny because the first trailer has like barely any Guy and Eve content. Like it has the one scene where they're like looking at each other like as they're flying through the air, and that's like it, which is so funny because it's like the whole movie is about that, and like they didn't even have it. They like totally tricked us.
Why am I glitching so much?
and then
I
they
do not exist.
And then they faked you out with the love triangle thing.
It's true, yeah. They
I
did the
do
whole
not.
fake out.
Okay, I'm back.
It's crazy. I think they did a good job of concealing the whole like Betterman's plot though, because like I didn't get that until like a few days before,
Oh yeah,
and I didn't even know going in like to what extent it would be that.
Yeah,
I just thought maybe like, yeah, I just like thought I like knew that okay, yeah, they want Dawn and Guy to be together, but like to what extent are they willing? Like I thought actually for the longest time I thought like the Bettermans liked having the Croods with them, but they kind of were just trying to get rid of them the whole time.
Yeah.
I like totally wasn't expecting that. Like I thought like they liked having house guests, or at least I thought like Phil liked Grug from the beginning, but really he was just trying to manipulate him into taking Guy, which is so funny.
No, I didn't
when
get
they
that
actually
sense.
became like bros, that was awesome. I was like,
Yeah,
this is
I
great.
love that.
Bro,
And then and Guy was like, "Get your head in the game."
get your head in the game.
Get in the game.
So many like great
Callbacks.
character moments. Very good.
You're a bad father.
He's like words as weapons. Oh no! I told her to shower.
Speaking of the shower thing, I really loved when they were having their big dinner argument, and then Eep's like, I think Eep like, "You told me to want me to smell like you," and like, yeah, like soft rain. Like Phil said that. I can't remember the entire conversation, but like Eep was like brought up how he smelled.
Yeah, I love that. Like I think I went in thinking like that's kind of wild that they would just like say that Guy should marry Dawn. Like that's so like forthright and like crazy to just be like, hey, let's not have Guy marry your daughter. And I'm like, wow, but they really just did that. Phil was just like, yeah, I think Guy should marry Dawn.
Yeah, like he just showed up out of nowhere. He's like free real estate,
and Dawn was like, you tried to set me up with Guy and blah blah blah.
Oh yeah, I remember that. She was
I'm
I
glad
really
they
like
did
Dawn. I really like
force
Dawn
any
a lot.
weird romance for Dawn. I mean, I don't know why they would, but I'm glad that they didn't. You know,
I'm glad.
she's just like chill on her own.
Yeah, I keep thinking of that bad future. We got the jealousy
the
one.
bad timeline.
The one time when the movie getting canceled was a good thing.
Yeah. Oof.
Good job, Joel.
Yes.
Yeah, right,
Love
Joel.
I hope Joel is proud of himself because he should be.
Yeah, he
should be.
He really
sounds like I hope he's proud of himself. I hope he's happy, but I am. I really hope he does. I hope he is happy.
Loving character.
I was also worried because I was bad and I did read some reviews before going in, which I said I wasn't going to, but I was like stressed out for some reason.
Oh my god,
some
man!
of them were like, it was great and so fun, and I was like, yeah. And then some of them were like, it was an uninspired, like lame sequel to a bad movie, and I was just like, what? Anyway,
I'm sure those people just didn't like it.
Rotten Tomatoes, it's got like 69% or something, which is hilarious. But also it has like 89% from audience, which is like higher than the last Croods, I'm pretty sure.
Well, what really matters is the amount of money it makes, and then
that's true.
It basically determines what happens.
It's basically the same amount of
reviews. Just look at Sharknado.
It's true. Maybe if I buy it again, I can support it.
Yeah, right.
Anyway.
I'm trying to think of another thing I really liked.
That's still
oh my gosh. It's just gonna be like really fun to like rewatch the sequel and sort of like get more out of it and like, you know, like I don't know.
The one thing I
really did with the Croods, like rewatching is like it gets so much better as you rewatch.
The one thing I also really liked was how like Guy's thing wasn't malicious. He was just kind of a dumb boy.
Guy's different. He's a boy. He's stupid. That was really.
It felt like such a real teenage girl conversation.
Yes, the boy talk. That was also on my bingo board. I'm so mad I didn't get bingo. I got so many squares, but none of them
Not bingo.
one of them totally wrecked me. I think it was
Which
like
ones?
We didn't get
Was it Release the
let
Baby?
me look at it.
We didn't get Release the Baby.
Yes, that was my corner spot, and it did not get it because I had. Oh man, yeah.
No Release
The ones I did get, I got Uga and Grug heart to heart because that was in the beginning when Uga was like, they're gonna want to go and start their own thing, you know.
Yeah.
And then Eep takes on King Kong solo. I'm so glad I added that because that's. Like,
I love that scene. That was my favorite scene in the movie.
Yes, Phil and Grug become bros. I crossed off I love you, Eep, because I counted the whole like you are my tomorrow.
Oh yeah, I think that counts.
I would say that counts. But you know, he didn't say the words I love you, Eep, but whatever. I
He-
said hope goes feral.
At least he said Eep.
Yeah. And then Eep and Don have boy talk. I got cross up the kiss. That was a great kiss. The like
Yeah, it was.
the swinging on the vine thing. Amazing.
Yeah, it was.
Eep was just going for it.
Yep. Queen. Eep or Guy looks wistfully at the love rock. Tar pit flashback. I said Guy to the rescue. I said that kind of counts. He didn't really save her, but he was like trying to help.
Yeah.
So that counts.
The
Don
fact
confronts her parents.
the fact he went back was like, I was like, oh my god, yay.
Yeah, I know. Like when like Phil and Grug left the cave, I was like, oh, it's Eep and Guy time to like.
Yeah, that was
fight
like
this
that was literally my favorite.
I was
scene.
like, yeah.
It was great. It was so good. It's more than we got from the end of Croods 1, honestly. Because I mean, not really, because at the end of Croods 1, there was like really nice scene. The whole like, I'm willing to take that chance to like cross the
Yeah.
gorge. That was great. But like we got them like working together. That's why I think like the whole like they start off like kind of in love so much that they can't like even start the fire, and then at the end they're like working together to like solve problems together. And I'm like,
that's a great point.
I use the
you made.
Betterman like
parallels.
gem and the rock, and they're like,
Yeah.
it's the symbolism, you know.
I love that symbolism.
Symbolism.
Fire and then like the way the fire burst everywhere too. So,
it's
like,
true, and they had another thing with the fire.
It started off like a small fire, and then there was no fire, and then it was
yeah, but also in the middle where like he was like, see, look, this is so much easier. You don't need two people to light this fire. Like it's so easy. Like try to do it on his own and stuff. And I was like,
that was that made me so sad.
Of the fire, because that's how they met.
Yeah, that made me really sad. Yeah, I was really sad when Eep was with her little rock, and she's like, "Hey," and Guy's like, "Look, I made the fire."
He's like, "Look, see, you just started like this." I was like, "I know."
And like you could tell that was something Eep really likes to do with him is make the fire.
Very. I saw a review that was really short. That was just like, this movie can best be described as chaotic good. I was like,
yeah,
that's true. It is very.
I got bingo by getting Eep saves Guy. That was big. Dawn's stuck in the middle of an argument, which I mean we basically had confirmed, but I put it on there anyway. Geep smooch. Boy talk with Dawn, and she's like, boys are stupid. I think that definitely counts. And then Dawn is a teenager.
Right.
And I also got montage bald by choice, which I count. I
Does that mean
counted.
Gran was bald in the first movie, or did she lose her hair? So I'm gonna say she lost her hair at some point in between.
Because she was like, "What's a pet?" Right.
Right, and she had one now. Yeah.
Then I got Cave Girl Eep.
Yep.
And then Hope and Uga bond, which is
that was sweet. I love when Graham was like, "We need something," and they were like, "What do we need?" Blah blah blah.
Each other.
Like, each other. It's like, what?
No.
No. That was good. The
Gran
men
has
have
a
been
fire.
taken over yonder. A tribe of women's. So good.
and Thunk.
Thunk's an honorary woman.
Thunk is an
I
honorary
don't think
woman.
I have a brain.
I don't have a brain. Oh man. I'm full of
That
I'm
Geep
full of
kiss
love
was
right now.
so good though.
It's true. I just like hate that I can't like go and like pause and replay parts of it because I just like
We
I
totally
only saw it once. I need to see it more.
we totally need to like when the movie comes out.
We gotta do a stream
Yeah.
for sure, Z's.
What was another thing I really liked? I was gonna comment and I totally forgot.
I'm just like really glad. I'm relieved that it's good.
I was like,
I
I was kind of scared too.
But it just definitely did not disappoint. So.
Yeah, it was a very, very good sequel, and whoever says otherwise can just go suck an egg.
Also, I feel like people who don't care about the first Croods movie like probably just won't care about this one just because. But like people who do like the original Croods will like it, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah,
What was the other thing I wanted to comment about? Maybe, was it the Snap? I can't remember now.
What part of the movie was it at?
I think it might have been maybe the midpoint. Wait,
Yeah.
I think it's coming. Is it coming to me?
I'd say the midpoint was when they got kidnapped, probably.
Oh yeah,
Right?
that part. I really love when they when the monkey first shows up and they're like, "Oh, it's just a little monkey."
It's a little punch monkey.
And Guy's just like, "I'm leaving."
I'm leaving. Yeah, that's really good. I like when he was out there just like ranting. He's like, "What does she think she knows?" Like blah blah. She's like, doesn't even care about me. And like,
I just love the fact that when you heard Phil crying, it probably meant like Phil cries like a girl.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, I got
Phil was just like Peter Dinklage did a really good job as Phil's voice.
Phil
And,
made me
like, there were a
laugh.
lot.
You know what? I should have kept
Phil made me laugh like almost the most out of anyone.
I should have kept Phil / Hope or hippies because they had a compost bin.
Well, yeah,
but
obviously.
I did get.
Oh yeah, speaking of the compost bin, I love when I'll get a third over the wall.
Like, oh, good job.
Pure throws the whole compost bin over.
Oh, it's funny because also I think in the teaser they said a welcome basket,
Yeah, they did.
which is not. That's why I was like, oh, they like them in there, but it wasn't a welcome basket. It was a travel basket.
Yeah, it was like
So-
get the hell off my property
That's
basket.
really funny.
Do you think Dawn loses it?
No.
I don't think Dawn really loses it.
No.
She
That would
got-
mean
she
like
does
she was
lose
kind
it.
of drunk, but
She
that's
loses
not.
it when she's
I'm
drunk.
Thunder Sisters.
Yeah.
Thunder Sisters. It's just her though.
It's true what you said about. I did really like. I did really like the Sash proposing to Belt thing though. Yeah, that was cute.
Yeah, that was funny.
Wait, he did? Wait.
Sash proposed to Belt
Oh right,
Yeah.
I remember that.
with like a rock or something.
just remembered.
Was it a
Yeah, and it had like a heart on it.
Yeah,
Yes.
like
yeah, it was just like
they parodied it.
Woman power.
And
movie
Belle was
of the
like,
year.
But yeah, very little Belt, very little Chunky. I mean, we got like Chunky taking them over the wall, so Chunky probably got the most
Chunky
screen time for
of all the animals. Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah, and Chunky got that cool like final battle with
It's
Eve.
true. Final battle. Eep was so great in the final battle.
Yeah, right. I love how she
I was just like living for it the entire time. I was just like, yes.
I was the amount of like anxiety Guy must have had though. He was like, Eve!
I know, it's so cute. That's like literally all I wanted is like she was like coming to rescue, and he's like, my big strong girlfriend is here.
You're right. I love that whole
Amazing.
finale. It was like it was set up. The pacing was good. You had and they start off with the rock music, and then it gets into like the dramatic orchestra.
Yeah, and then it gets like scary.
Like
And I'm like, yeah, I'm
they
glad.
they even had like the ho ho. I don't know why I love when music does that. It adds like an extra layer of like, oh shit.
Yeah, it was good. I liked how it went from like I liked how it kind of seamlessly went from like goofy to like serious. Like I think it did it pretty well. It's kind of like the original Croods. Like they did a good balance of like extremely goofy, like overly goofy, and then like back to like sort of something.
I'm kind of disappointed Guy wasn't like the log ride again or something like that.
Oh, like he didn't reference being in a log again. I'm in a log again.
Yeah, right. Something like that.
Yeah, the log ride is not over.
Yeah, right. That should have been like they come in the travel log. The log ride is not over. Also, I broke up with my girlfriend.
It's over. I like the split screen as they're like both like angry. So funny. And then like after that, they're all just like, no, I was wrong. We need to get back together. So good. You wrecked my beautiful teenage romance. That's a great one. Like, what are the most quotable lines? That one, my beautiful teenage romance, broad shoulders.
Yeah.
I don't like unofficial motto, but I guess it could be counted.
I still love when Hope's just ripping into the Croods.
Thunder Sisters.
Oh, I love the stupid baby. Like that's so funny. I'm sorry, your baby. I love your baby. Your baby's not a rat baby. She's beautiful. She's a beautiful human baby. It was really good.
I liked what was her name?
I'm kind of sad the wolf spiders didn't get to like. Well, they were at the end, like they were riding them. So
swamp,
bog water,
bog water, great.
Bog water. No, I am bog water.
Gran was like, this was before I figured out how okay a person you were. I forget what Gran said. It was something like that though, right? No, it was before the hair. Before the hair. It was before the hair.
How did it go?
It was
so funny. I see something in their eyes, a kind of humanity. Like when he was
the big like
in the trap.
Stick things with the
Oh yeah, I love the music when they're
my hand glitching out. Okay.
Yeah, I liked safety off, babe.
Oh yeah, that was safety off.
Like, oh thanks.
Thanks,
Because I could
babe.
tell, like, I think that clip was in the Cretaceous period trailer, and like, yeah, I knew he was like saying something, so it's funny.
Yeah.
He did throw her the spear. I saw
Yeah.
it. And I was like, epic. Yes. That scene, like all the scenes from the trailers were still like very funny, even though I've seen them a million times.
They're way better. They're way better in context though.
I liked when that was actually I like totally forgot when when Grug like comes to visit Uga. That was so sweet. And he was like, she was like, kill circle, and then like they talk, and he's like, I couldn't sleep either, while she's like sleeping peacefully. And he's like, well, if I'm gonna be alone, I'll be alone with you. Or whatever. Like, that was so
him
cute.
in the morning.
Yeah, that's true. Like, Uga's gone.
I slept
do you think she
horribly.
was taken by a predator? Like that?
And Eep's like, I found her.
I didn't sleep well either. And then like,
Yeah,
she's down there. Yeah, it was good. I want like a Betterman themed like ride at like a theme park. That would be fun.
Just make their entire treehouse.
Yes, please.
Oh yeah, the treehouse ride.
I love the treehouse.
It's called Genius Invention.
Yeah.
Guy just fanboying over all the inventions is pretty funny.
Yeah, that was good.
The toilet was my favorite
Genius.
part because like he doesn't know the concept of toilet, so he's just like
He's just flushing stuff. He's just like, what does this do? Where does it go? And like Belt gets flushed out of the story. That's okay. I mean, to be fair, Belt definitely had more moments than Croods one, but that's okay.
yeah, because I was like,
technically,
he
I
was
saying
pivotal
technically so did
to-
Guy, but
he was pivotal to Gran and
the fact that you have
and
more characters,
Sandy's growth.
that's true. The fact that you have
Yeah.
more characters, you kind of everyone gets less time, but the time they
Yeah.
did have was like used.
it was
right?
it was definitely Eep Guy and Grug's movie.
Yeah.
Again.
Keep Guy.
Well,
Greg.
again, yeah. Well, it was more. Yeah, it was. Never mind.
Surprised how much I like Phil. I just like love the way he talks.
I warmed up to the Bettermans like as I was watching it. 'Cause I remember when I first saw the first trailer, I was like, I hate this family. I was like,
I've
who are
grown
these?
to-
Who are these Moana and wannabes?
Yeah, they do look a little Moana-y. But yeah. I just thought I did like the expression animation a lot. Like there were lots of like really good
Yeah, there
expressions.
were a lot of very good expressions.
I'm good with the monkeys. That was also really good. Like I got a job.
Stop. I can speak Punch Monkey, but
I'm
it isn't a
fluent in
pretty
Punch Monkey.
language.
Yeah, I
He's
love
like,
that
can you
part.
go back? He's like, we're not going back.
I'm not going back. Like the hand across his face, I was like losing it.
I'm fluent in Punch Monkey. This is not going to be good. It's not a pretty language.
This is gonna be a long story.
But I see this is going to be a long story. I was really glad when he got his normal hair back. I was like, yes,
Yeah,
death to the
like,
man bun.
yes.
He gave me but his little hair back and his little like ponytail. That whole scene was really cute where they're like in the cage and he was just like, no, Eve, like they were just like
Straight up, goodbye, my lover. Goodbye, my friends.
It was literally that the Avril Lavigne song where it's like my happy ending.
yeah. So much for my happy ending.
You gotta make a
Ruin
guy,
my beautiful teenage romance.
guy in Eve depression AMV. They're just like, I miss you.
Yeah, great.
I
Just all the
miss you.
next time I watch, I'm gonna do a head count of how many times it eats. Wait 1 second. No. Hi. Oh,
Here, I'll pause.
Probably wrap it up pretty quick. I'm like so
I'm
tired.
tired too.
Sleep
But-
is overrated.
I know.
I know I stayed up until 3 last night,
Yeah, but
but I am sick of that lifestyle.
yeah.
I want to be free. Can turn off the background. I
I
hate
think-
it.
I wonder how long
I
we
know
talking
those
for
broad
anyway.
shoulders anywhere. All the times where he like thought Eep was around, he's like, Eep, where is she? Eep.
Yeah.
Eep.
They're
3
just so,
times.
they're so in love, and I was like, yes.
Yes, it's canon. We love it.
And they're married.
So-
And they're married.
Yes, I love their little like backpacks. Those are so cute.
Yeah.
Backpacks to move into adjacent houses.
Move into a house that's 2 feet away.
Bye, guys. Just married. I mean, maybe they'll take a trip or something.
That's true. We'll see. We'll see in the show or the next movie.
Or the next movie.
Croods 3. You have to see how the DVD sales go. I've been trying my best to advertise.
You've been doing your job.
That should be easy enough for you.
Oh my gosh. Yep. Anyway, any final thoughts?
I don't think so.
Just good movie.
Twas
Very
good.
relieved. Very happy.
I
Had a
give
good time.
I
Had
give
a
it
good
I give
time.
it 8 out of 10.
Yes. I give it Yeah. 8.5, 9 out of 10.
8 for
sons.
Eep out of 10. Yeah.
Yes.
Can't spell Eep without. Wait, no, I messed that up. Never mind.
Can't spell queen without
Without
Eve, and
Eve.
if you flip the P around,
You're
make
gonna
it-
get a. No, wait. Yeah, no, you flipped the Q around and we get a P.
exactly. It's perfect.
Queep.
Queep.
You're good.
Let's not.
That sounds like demonetization right there.
Yeah.
Oh, whoops. Sorry. I meant.
All right. Well, I'll see you on Discord, Wolf.
Okay. Now let's hope
There's
it's
much
saved.
to discuss still with
Yeah.
everyone.
Can't wait until
Are we
everyone
gonna-
sees
yeah.
it. It comes out. We can pause it.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to like
Can't
have
wait to
it in my
pause it.
pausing fingers. I'm just gonna
Yes.
I had a dream where Amanda, we went to the movie and she kept pausing it. But it was obnoxious.
If I control in a theater, I would.
It would take
I'd
us
be like,
3
we're going
hours
back.
to watch that movie.
It does, yeah.
I'd be pausing all the Eep and Guy scenes.
Yeah.
I'd just be rewatching the reanimation over and over again because I really
I
like
love that
That's
part.
still blowing me away. That like totally like knocked me off my feet. I was like, whoa. Like I saw like the shot of like him like and the colors look so familiar. I was like, oh, this has to be. I was like, oh my gosh. I was
And
like,
then
whoa.
Eep dramatically jumping in.
Yes. Oh my gosh, she like just falls in like a hero. That was so
Yeah.
good.
Man, it spent about 2 seconds telling me to shut up, and then we were all like,
I was like, shut up, shut up. I was like, it's the freaking scene that reanimated.
"It's
oh
the
my god.
one! It's the one!" And then we
Yes.
were like, "Yeah." And then we were like, "That's
It's a
the
good-
tar scene."
It's a good time.
And Guy Shabalog. It's been many moons.
It's been all the moons. Many
All the
moons.
moons, yeah.
Living with the Croods.
With Croods.
Yes.
I gotta calculate all those moons. So I don't know how many.
Okay, I'm gonna go to sleep and probably have Crude streams again.
Again.
I don't know how to feel now that I've seen the movie because now
Sweet
there's no more
creatures.
content.
I know.
I do appreciate that they're like 19.
That
Because
was
I thought
kinda
they were
pick
like
apart.
16, and I'm really happy that they're like older than I expected.
They're technically
Yeah.
still teens, but oh yeah.
But
Yeah,
still,
so
19
Guy
is
was
better than 16.
So Guy wasn't wrong when he said they ruined his beautiful teenage romance.
It's true. It's like, guy, you kind of did that a little bit.
Yeah, gosh.
You told the girl to shower. You brought this on yourself.
Oof. But he had so many good like when he called Eve his best friend.
Yeah, right. Oh my
First,
god.
my first and
That
only
was
love.
so good. I did not expect that you're my
So
best friend
good.
line.
Me neither.
Oh my
that's
God.
like such an important line to have when you talk about a partner.
Such an
though, I
important
think.
Because like yeah, because there's the whole thing about them being like first love, whatever. But like the fact that he said first and
My
only,
best
he's
friend.
like
First and only. We really won.
We were really
We
fed
won.
with this movie. We were
Fed. Joel provided.
fed. Joel, gotta make a fan
Joel.
cam for Joel. It's
Yeah,
like-
right. Your next TikTok needs to be
Don't make
Joel,
us try it.
dude.
He doesn't even
Don't
have
do
social
it.
media. I can't be like, Joel, thank you for this movie.
Oh,
But
he
whatever.
doesn't?
I
Damn.
don't think
Dedicated
so.
to his
I haven't
art.
found any. Oof. Anyway,
Joel, wherever you are, we love you.
we love you, Joel.
Yes.
Sending good vibes.
We're proud of you.
Yep. Okay.
If they
I gotta
do a
go.
cruise street, they better get Joel back on it.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
let's invite Joel to the Discord.
Oh wait, I think we'd embarrass the poor man.
One of us is Joel in disguise.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
calling it.
me, I'm Joel.
Scooby Doo reveals tear the
It's
head off.
me. I actually skeleton wrote this movie. And
It's
people-
jelly, actually. it's juice.
I'm Joel the whole time.
Juice
Ha
is
ha.
Joel.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, Juice is Joel.
That's what the J stands for.
Juice is secret for Joel. Yeah.
Juice's secret for juicy secret, which is
There's
Joel.
probably like there were so many more moments that were like really funny, and I'm just like, oof.
We're all blanked right now.
Yeah.
My brother was like, "What was your favorite part of the movie?" And I was like, "Blue screening." Despite literally just seeing it and being like, "It's such a great movie," and
What's blue screening? Wait, what is that?
like when your computer like when it dies.
Oh right, you're just
The
like
blue screen of death.
head empty, no thoughts at all.
You're like, what movie?
Head has many thoughts, but at the same time, no
Head
thoughts.
too many thought. No count. No thought.
No thought.
Huh?
Too many thought.
Too much.
Caveman brain now.
Too many feelings.
Yeah.
Too much feel, no thought.
Okay. All right. Good night. This was
Good
really
night.
fun. Bye.
Go see the movie.
Yeah, go see the movie. To everyone watching.
Go see it.
It's worth it. If you didn't watch, if you watch this whole like whatever, however long this is,
Did we
disappears.
did we even warn about spoilers?
No. If you wanted, we could do it now, and you could edit it in the beginning or something.
I'll just put in the title of the video.
Spoilers
tabs.
everywhere. All of the spoilers. Literally, we spoiled the
We
entire
literally said the
movie.
entire plot.
The entire plot.
In detail too.
In detail. Like down
It's
to
gruesome.
details, scenes.
According to like TV reviews, it's rated X.
I did
very
I
spoiled.
did read a review by like a mother who was like, "Is this movie appropriate for kids?" And like, there are scenes where they display bodies in a grotesque way. I'm like, what? I was like, "Gran, I guess." That's rude. And they're like, "There's lots of human on human violence and violence in general." And I was just like, "Oh my, it's a kid's movie, relax." Anyway,
Slapstick humor. You ever heard of it, lady?
Yeah.
Too busy having a stick up her own ass.
She's got the stick that Grug threw.
Yeah. Why was I thinking? Someone like threw something. I was like, that's gonna end up. So, oh, like Eve threw her diary, and I thought like maybe Guy was gonna find it or something.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And she like throw it into the sky.
No.
I was thinking that would be funny. I was like, she
Wait,
just throws into the distance.
I wanted a log cameo, like when we thought that he kicked the log all the way to the Bettermans. I wanted that cameo, but it's okay.
No log cameo.
It's all right. I get
Drop the log. The log ride is over.
Kick it away. Now kick it away. Further.
Farther. Boom. Kick it into the next movie. Okay. All right. Thanks, Wolf. Bye.
Bye.
Good night.
Night.